Day 1155. It's 10:16 p.m. Getting ready to go inside. God is so good. God is so good. Oh man, I woke up this morning and was tired because I only slept like 5 hours, I think. And did my Warriors of God call, and I was like, I'm not going back to sleep. Like, I've learned that the enemy wants me in bed because when I'm in bed, I'm not serving people, and God created me to serve people. And when I'm in bed, I'm missing out on opportunities to serve the Lord. And so after the call, I was like, I'm not going to bed. And so I got up, got ready, left, went to church, did all that good stuff, and worked on the workbook, which is almost done. It's coming together. It looks so good. I'm so proud of it. It's amazing. It was just crazy because I was looking at the design of it and I was just sitting back like, it's really, really good. Like I needed to get someone's recommendation, so I took it over to these two people, some friends, and their daughters were there who were like way younger. And I was like, okay, do you guys think this looks better? This looks better, because I need help deciding which one I can't decide. And even her daughter was like, wow, that's so cool. And it's like, the design is just, it's beautiful. It's so cool. And so I'm proud of that. So I was working on that and just kicking butt with that, and did some stuff for our pastor. Spoke some life into some people. And then won 2 games of Frisbee, and then put together the New Believers class. And the New Believers class was about the church, and not like the church as a building, but the real church, the ecclesia, which is the Greek word for church. So when Jesus said, I'm going to build my church, he said ecclesia. And ecclesia in Greek means the ones who have been called out, right? The chosen ones. And the ecclesia was also a government body in Greece. So they were the legislature of Greece. And so they made the laws, they controlled the taxes, they declared war, they did all those things. So they were very powerful. And so it was an assembly of people that had a lot of power. And so I'm just putting together this like presentation, and I'm like, okay, God, I think this is the right way to go. And Lord, give me some inspiration. He gave me inspiration, all that. But I didn't know how good it was until we got into it. And so we get ready to start the class, and normally there's like 11 to 14 or 15 people. Tonight there were 19 people. We didn't have enough seats. There were 19 people. And man, I just started going, and I was preaching. I like literally did a sermon in the middle of it, talking about making this a lifestyle and being plugged in. And I even pulled out an illustration that I wasn't even aware of that I was going to do. I had no plan of that at all. God just inspired me, and I literally plugged it in, and people were like, whoa, like, and showed them the demonstration. They're like, that's so good. And I was like, thank you, Holy Spirit. Like, it was just incredible the way he was guiding me. And I was like, wow, Lord, I'm literally giving a sermon right now that is blowing everyone away, including me. Like, thank you, Lord. It was just such a good illustration. Everyone was just like, it was so powerful. And we're getting through it, and people are asking questions. God's revealing to me as I go through the slides what they actually mean. Like, I put it together, like God inspired me to put it together, but I didn't understand what I was going to be talking about fully until we got into it, and God revealed to me what he wanted me to talk about. And it was just like, people were having breakthroughs. They were asking amazing questions. Like, it was just incredible. The class is supposed to be an hour. It went for almost 2 hours, and people were just hungry. They had so many questions. And at the end, I mean, everyone's coming up, they're asking questions, they're giving me testimonies like this happened and that happened, and revelations that they had, and I could see people just transformed. They were just transformed. It was crazy. It was just incredible, how God he just used me. It was amazing. It was unbelievable. And this girl her and her friend came, and they were new. I'd never seen them before. I think they were completely new to the church too. And she was like, I have to show this to you. And she showed me this picture that she took a few months ago at her friend's house when God told her to go out to California. and there's a picture on, there was like this shelf, and on the shelf was this thing that said SoCal, like Southern California. And on right next to that picture, there was a book called Following Jesus. And I handed her that book tonight at the end of service, because that's the book that we go over. And she's like, oh my God, she's like, God told me to come to Southern California, and I was obedient, and it all just came together because look at this picture. It says SoCal in the picture and Following Jesus book right here, and you just handed me this book. And she's like, I'm shaking. This confirmation is crazy. Like, I really heard from God. She was so excited and so inspired. And she's like, I have to share something with you because when you're speaking, God gave me a vision. And I'm like, okay, great, please. And she said, every time you spoke, every word you spoke, I saw your heart beat, and it fell out of your chest and it hit the ground. And when it hit the ground, it turned into seeds, and those seeds immediately produced grass. And the Lord wants you to know you are in your calling. And I was like, wow. And I was like, that's crazy, because I just speak from my heart. That's it. Like, I just speak from my heart, and it's producing. It's producing, like, it's planting seeds, and those seeds are sprouting. And I was like, wow. And she's like, the Lord wants you to know you're in your calling. This is what you're called to do. And I was just like, what, Lord? And I mean, just people were just like, there was just an energy, like it was just God just like did his thing. And it was unbelievable. It was just unbelievable. It was incredible, like what he did, like, man. And I love going into this unprepared. Like, I've really learned since North Carolina to just surrender to him. And my mom just helped me so much with that. She helped me so much with that. I needed her to coach me through that, because she coached me through it, to just, Christopher, don't worry about what you need to say. Just be you. Just be you. Like, if you're just you, the funny, lighthearted you, like, and I was, the whole class of people are cracking up, but they're also getting inspired. They're also being challenged. Like, I just love who God created me to be, like, passionate, challenging, funny, lighthearted, intense, like all these things combined. And it's like something you've never tasted before, like just a kind of person you've never experienced before, like the uniqueness that he's given me. And I love it. I love it, because it's just, I can go from being super intense and passionate and convicting people about the Lord to like making a ridiculous joke or making fun of myself or something like that. And it's just like, it's not boring. It's just, I just love who God created me to be. I love who God created me to be. And after class, one of the people who's been coming since the very beginning, when I wasn't even running the classes, which has been, that was like 7 months ago or something like that. She's like, that was next level. That was crazy. And I started coaching her, and it's just crazy what God's doing. And so I just learned this massive lesson. Just get out of bed, Chris. Yesterday, just get out of bed. Today, just get out of bed and stay out of bed. The enemy wants me in bed, because when I'm in bed, I'm not impacting the world. When I'm in bed, I'm not doing the Lord's work. And so that's the enemy's favorite place for me, is bed. And so I just got to get out of bed and stay out of bed. And I was just laying here talking to God, like, Lord, I'm doing your work. Like, you've got me doing your work, and it's incredible. And God, here's what I feel like I don't have money for groceries. I don't have money for gas. My cell phone bill is due today, and I don't have the money for it. My car payment is past due. My gym payment is past due. Like, and I don't know what to do, God. Like, I'm doing your will. I'm following what you're calling me to do. And if I'm missing something, Lord, please just give it to me. Please show me if I'm blocking the blessing, if there's a financial blessing and I'm messing it up, I'm blocking it. Please show it to me. Like, please reveal it to me. Because I was like, Lord, here's what I feel like. I feel like Moses, and in front of me is the Red Sea, and behind me is Pharaoh and his army. And Lord, it feels like Pharaoh is so close to me that I can feel his sword in my back. It's not in yet, but it's like right there. It's really close. And it's like the Red Sea in front of me, Pharaoh behind me. And I feel like it's just a matter of time, like just any moment, the sword's going to go through and I'm going to be killed. Like, I feel like at any moment it's going to be total financial collapse. Like, my car's going to get repossessed. My cell phone's going to be shut off. I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. Like, that's what feels like is behind me, coming after me. But then what's in front of me is the Red Sea. And I know that you parted the Red Sea for Moses. And so I don't see a way out of this, Lord. Like, I don't see a way out of this right now, but I know that I'm doing your will because look at what you're doing. Like, I'm being obedient, you're speaking, and I'm following, and fruit is being produced. Lives are being changed dramatically. Like, people are hearing about these classes. Last night, praying for 6 different people, and them showing up to the class tonight and testifying in front of everyone that I was asking a question to God all day yesterday, and Chris, in your prayer, you answered it. There's no way you could have known that. So it's like, God, I know that you're using me. And it just hit me. And I know you're going to part the Red Sea. I know you're going to make way because I don't see one. Just like Moses couldn't see one. All he saw in front of him was an ocean. And there was no way. And I don't see a way, but your word says that you are the way, the truth, and the life. And I know that I'm being obedient to you. I know that heaven is celebrating. I know I'm representing the kingdom like powerfully and boldly. I know lives are being changed. I know that people are being brought to you because of the things that I'm doing, the way that you're using me. Like, I got Pharaoh behind me and the Red Sea in front of me, and I trust that you're going to part the Red Sea. I trust there's going to be a massive financial breakthrough. Because I don't see a way. And neither did they. And then you made a way in an unbelievable way. So I just trust that you're making a way. And I'm excited because on Wednesday, I'm going to go sit down and present the calling coaching to the first person I've ever presented it to in this new format. And he just so happens to be a pastor who's got 1.3 million subscribers on YouTube, 330,000 followers on Instagram. And he loves what I'm doing. And so there could be a partnership there. I could bring it to everyone in his church. Like, that opportunity, like, who knows? And God has shifted my heart just over the last week to making it about people, not about business. And so I'm going to go in there passionate about people and passionate about their potential. But it's just like, I feel like the whole world is in front of me. The abundance, the overflow, it's in front of me. And I just got to get through this little season of dryness, this season of drought. But I'm not stressed. I'm not worried. If my cell phone gets shut off, it's okay. I'll use Wi-Fi when I can. If I can't go to the gym, I'll just not go to the gym until I can again. If I have to eat potatoes, I'll eat potatoes and rice. Like, I'm just so inspired and fulfilled and passionate. And I have so much faith in where God is taking me and how he's using me that I know that I won't live in this poverty for very much longer. Its days are ending because there's no way that I can do what God is calling me to do and I'm not live in abundance. There's no way. There's no way. What happened tonight was next level. It was next level. What happened last night was next level. This program that I'm putting together, this group program, it's next level. The workbook is next level. The framework is next level. My ability to speak is next level. The way that God uses me is next level. Like, everything is just next level. So I'm not worried. I'm not stressed. I am curious though. Like, Lord, what do you want me to do? Like, if you want me to fast and not eat, I won't eat. If you want me to not go to the gym, I won't go to the gym. If you want me to not be able to drive, I won't drive. If you need me to not be able to use my phone, I won't use my phone. But I know I'm doing it. I know what I'm doing is right because you're showing up again and you're using me. So yeah, it's just this kind of crazy in-between moment. I feel like I'm one step away from the promised land. So, And I just feel so peaceful and content. And I just know that this financial thing it's only temporary. So I'm so proud of myself of who I've been being and how much I've been growing just over the last month and a half. Like, so proud of myself of how I'm using these stages that he's given me. And I can see the vision. I can already see the vision. Right? When there were 19 people tonight, and I haven't even put any effort into getting people there. All I do is I send out a text on Mondays in the afternoon. That's it. I haven't put any effort into getting people there. When I put in the effort to get people there, because I've been working on my stuff, but when I put effort into really turning this into a ministry, bringing people onto the team as leaders, doing promotion videos and, having those go up in front of everyone on Sundays during service, like doing social media, like when I go all in on that, I know right now it's 19 people. We don't have enough seats with the setup that we have, and I haven't done anything. When I do everything, when I do something, I'll have to be speaking in the main sanctuary. Like there will be 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 people, because it's going to spread like wildfire, because people are going to catch on fire for God. So it's like God has already shown me that vision, and all the slides I make, they'll be on the big screen, and I'll be speaking on that stage every Monday night, and maybe every Tuesday night. Like who knows, because there'll be an overflow. So because they're going to be more than one class, there's going to be level 1, level 2, level 3, and I can't teach all those at the same time, so it'll have to be a different night. So I'm just like, wow. So I've God's given me vision, and it's like there's no way that I could do all that and not be able to eat. Like there's no way I can do all that and not even have money to drive to the church to teach the class. Like that doesn't line up. That doesn't, like, God will make a way. So yeah, this is just such a pivotal point in my life, and it's so exciting. It's so incredible. And the enemy wants me a stressed wreck about the money situation, and I just refuse. I will not bow down to Satan. I will not bow down to the spirit of mammon. I will not bow down to the spirit of poverty, the spirit of greed, or the spirit of anxiety, or the spirit of stress, or the spirit of fear, or the spirit of doubt. Heck no. I refuse. Money is freaking paper. I will not worship paper above God. There's no way. There's no way. I've done that my whole life. Never again. That was hell. So I refuse. So sorry, enemy, but your attack is fruitless. You better find something else, because this isn't it. So yeah, it's incredible how much God has transformed me. It's unreal. So thank you, Lord.